Good evening, students. Today we will complete here part 9 of chapter 1, and today's topic is respiration. So we will know about the respiration in this part. Okay, so respiration, what is respiration? It is the process by which an organism utilizes the food to get energy, and that is called respiration. So respiration is an oxidation reaction in which carbohydrate is oxidized to produce energy. And how does it happen? Okay, we will discuss it later on. So firstly, we should know that what are the types of respiration. So mainly two types are there. They are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So aerobic, okay. So this type of respiration occurs in the presence of oxygen, and in this process pyruvic acid is converted into carbon dioxide and energy is released. Water molecule is also formed at the end of this process, okay. And the equation for this reaction will be, okay, and so the equation can be written as like glucose is there, that is C6H12O6, okay, and in the presence of oxygen gas, okay, this glucose will be converted into carbon dioxide, okay, plus water, okay, and plus energy will be released, okay. Now let's know about the type of anaerobic respiration. So in what is anaerobic respiration? Okay, so this is the type of respiration which occurs in the absence of oxygen, okay. So in this process the pyruvic acid that is converted into ethanol, or you can say into ethyl alcohol or lactic acid, okay. So ethyl alcohol is usually formed in case of anaerobic respiration. So like in microbes, yeast or bacteria, okay, so they respire through the anaerobic respiration. So the chemical reaction can be written as so C6H12O6, okay, in the absence of oxygen. So this glucose, it will be converted into ethyl alcohol, okay. So what is this? This is a type of anaerobic respiration, okay, and in this process ethyl alcohol will form plus carbon dioxide will form and energy will be released, okay. So now let's know about so this type of process, it occurs in the yeast, okay, or you can say in the microbes. So how lactic acid is formed? So lactic acid is also formed in some microbes or as well as in the muscle cells also, okay. So the chemical reaction can be written as C6H12O6, okay. So you can also say that in the absence of O2 or lack of oxygen gas, it will be converted into lactic acid, okay. So this is the chemical formula of lactic acid, okay. So students, you have also seen that after running there is a pain in our leg muscle. So why is it so? So when we run too fast so maybe the demand of oxygen because anaerobic respiration takes place in that process. So during running the energy demand from the muscle cell that increases, okay, but it is not this is compensated by anaerobic respiration, and lactic acid is formed in this process, and the deposition of lactic acid that causes pain in the leg muscles. So the pain subsides after taking rest for some time, okay. So now we will discuss about the steps of respiration. So what are the main steps of respiration? Okay, steps of respiration. So what is the first step? It is breaking down of glucose into pyruvate or pyruvic acid. Breaking down of glucose into pyruvate, okay. So what happens in this step? This step takes place in the cytoplasm, and glucose molecule is broken down into pyruvic acid. So as you know that glucose molecule that is composed of 6 carbon atoms, while pyruvic acid is composed of 3 carbon atoms. So we will write this write down this, that what is the breaking down of glucose into pyruvate. So this is the first step for respiration. So we can say that this step takes place in the cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm, and glucose molecule is broken down into pyruvate, okay, or you can say pyruvic acid, and the glucose molecule is composed of six carbon atoms, okay, and while pyruvic acid is composed of 3 carbon atoms. While pyruvic acid is composed of 3 carbon atoms. Okay, so I will also explain this step with the help of the chemical equation. And the second step, that is fate of pyruvic acid, that fate of pyruvic acid. So what is it? Let's know about it. So further breaking down of pyruvic acid takes place. Okay, means glucose converts into, or glucose breaks down into pyruvic acid, and the pyruvic acid that breaks down into, or actually depends on the type of respiration that we have already discussed, that 2 types of respiration are there. So how does this happen? Let's see it. So in this process, further breaking down of pyruvic acid takes place in mitochondria. Okay, mitochondria, and as you all know that mitochondria is also known as the powerhouse of the cell, and the molecules depend on the type of respiration. So let's see it with the help of a equation, that how does this happen. So as I told you that the glucose is there. Okay, this glucose is 6 carbon, containing 6 carbon atoms in it. Okay, and in cytoplasm this glucose gets converted into pyruvate or pyruvic acid. Cytoplasm, pyruvic acid. Okay, now so I also told you that this depends on the type of respiration. So now let's see that how. So in the absence of oxygen, like pyruvic acid is there, and if there is absence of O2, or the process is taking place in yeast, then what will happen? Okay, this pyruvic acid will be converted into ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide, and plus energy will be in this process. Okay, and suppose again absence of oxygen is there, but what happens in our muscle cells? Okay, so we will write here absence of O2, again absence of O2. Okay, and in our muscle cells, so what happens now? This pyruvic acid, it gets converted into lactic acid, and plus energy is released. And how does this process takes place in the presence of oxygen? Means we can say that presence of O2, then what happens? This pyruvic acid gets converted into carbon dioxide plus water and plus energy. Okay, so we can say that respiration is having two types. What are they? They are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Aerobic and anaerobic. So we can also find the differences between these two types of respiration, that if aerobic respiration is there, it will take place in the presence of oxygen. So takes place in the presence of oxygen. Okay, and here we will write takes place in the absence of oxygen. Takes place in the absence of oxygen. Okay, so second difference we can write that it occurs in mitochondria. Occurs in mitochondria. Okay, while it occurs in cytoplasm. Occurs in cytoplasm. Okay, third one is that what are the end products of aerobic respiration? The end products are carbon dioxide and water. End products are CO2 and H2O, and while H2O. Okay, and while in anaerobic respiration, what are the end products? The end products are ethanol and lactic acid. Products are ethanol and lactic acid. Okay, what can be the next difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration? That more amount of energy is released. More amount of energy is released, and here less amount of energy is released. Less amount of energy is released. And the next difference is the equation. You can also write this equation that glucose is converted into pyruvate, and then pyruvate is converted into carbon dioxide and H2O. So you can write the difference on the basis of equation also, that if glucose is there, this will be converted into pyruvate, and in the presence of oxygen, this pyruvate will be converted into carbon dioxide and water, and plus energy will be released. Okay, and here the process can be written as, if we want to write equation, respiration equation for yeast, and so in yeast, okay, the glucose that will be converted into pyruvate, and this pyruvate will be converted into ethyl alcohol, water, and energy will be released. Glucose is converted into pyruvate. Okay, this pyruvate gets converted into ethanol plus water plus energy. And in muscle cells, equation, this is for yeast, and the equation for muscle cells. In muscle cells, the glucose, okay, this process is taking place in the absence of oxygen, because this is an anaerobic respiration. So glucose is converted into pyruvate. Okay, and this pyruvate is converted into lactic acid. Okay, plus energy. So now we will learn that what are involved in the process of respiration. So we can say that respiration involves So firstly, it involves the gaseous exchange. So what is gaseous exchange? Intake of oxygen from atmosphere and releasing of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and this process is also known as the breathing. And the second step, that is breakdown of simple food in order to release energy inside the cell, and that is known as the cellular respiration. Okay, so student, this is all about for today. Thank you so much.